Hello, my fellow comic collectors. This is going to be a huge unboxing. It's basically 4 heritage auctions where I got it all sent at once. And basically it's a huge box. It's like a really big box from Heritage Auctions. And it's going to be probably one of my biggest unboxing videos to date. And I hope you enjoy the video. So I'm going to just open this up and then show it to you. So there was actually a huge heritage auction that happened a few weeks back, and it was one of those ones where it's like $5 million worth of auctions stuff, and it was one of those things where there was record sales, huge sales. I mean, we're talking like, as I said, $5 million worth of stuff sold. And there was like, giant size X-Men selling for 10,000 above like guide, and a whole bunch of major keys, high grades like 9/8 and stuff like that. And there was an auction that was hosted right after that where everything sold very cheaply. And that's what this is. This is where I bought keys for good pricing, basically. So this is the big box. I've got to move around it. It's such a big box. And I hope the audio is good because it's a little bit far away. But just a tag thing. Oh. It's like a box within a box. Oh my goodness. And there's like a million of these chippy things. I hate these chippy things. If you watch any of my videos, I always complain about the little chips. And I can't get this thing out, so I'm going to try to open it without too much of a mess. It's just like one big pile of slabs. Oh. One sec here. I'm just going to move the box out of the way because I got through the big thing. Oh, I made a total mess of my office. So this is it. This is what it looks like. So let's see what's inside here. Should be exciting. Now, a lot of the things I was collecting within these auctions was Neil Adams' Batman. So I was trying to get a lot of these like iconic covers from Neil Adams, and I also got, you'll see, some cool things from Neil Adams. So let's get into this. Okay. So this is like, and I'll try to give you the pricing of what I paid for everything. So these are not slabs, but they are like loose. They have some loose comics mixed in with the slabs. So let's just get all these out and you can see them. Okay, so as I said, it was a huge order. Okay, so the first one is Doom Patrol. This is Doom Patrol 86, I believe, which is the first Doom Patrol title. It's kind of a cool one. It's like a low grade, but it's a 4 maybe, I think. And it's it's kind of a cool cover. And this one I paid $80, so not bad. Pretty good price. Then this is a Creeper lot. So basically, it's a complete collection of the first series of Creeper. So I think this was like $100 for the whole set, which is not too bad because usually number 1 by itself goes for about $100. So, not too bad. And next thing was, this is kind of a funny one. It was like a couple $100. It is Batman, what's the number? Batman 92, early Batman. And it's the first appearance of the Bat Hound. So just kind of a cool little first appearance, Batman 92. It was like a couple $100. This normally goes for $400 to $500 in this grade. So, not too bad. Next one is a pretty major one. This is a low grade, really low grade, I have to say. It's probably like a 2, maybe a 1.5, 2 range. And it's Captain America's first Silver Age appearance. I paid about $400 for this, so which is not a bad price. Believe it or not, that's actually a pretty good price for this one. It's just a really nice Avengers number 4, first Silver Age Captain America. So it's kind of cool. And I guess Baron Zemo made a cameo first appearance in that as well. So a couple of cool key characters in that one. Now let's get into the slabs. There's a lot of slabs. Okay, so the first slab, this one's very cool. I overpaid for this, I have to say. I paid $700 for this. It's a 5.0, and it's Space Adventures number 33, which is the first appearance of the Atom. So, or Captain Atom, I should say. It's a pretty major key from 1960, and I hope the glare is not kind of messing it up there, but I paid $700, which is a bit high. I think you could probably get the same kind of price on eBay. So I kind of overpaid. That's what happens with Heritage in a way. You bid like 500, and then the buyer's premium gets added on top, and then it's like 700, and it's like almost the same price as what you would get on eBay. So maybe slightly cheaper than eBay, but still kind of pricey. I was a little bit debated on this one. So that's the first. Next slab. Now this one actually is kind of a cool one. It's a green label. You'll notice it's a green label, and it's Felix the Cat number 1. Now, this is not like, I paid $100 for this. It was a really, really cheap thing because of the green label. Now, but the funny thing is, it's a green label for a weird reason. It's actually a factory defect that it didn't include the staples. So it's a stapleless copy of Felix the Cat number 1. But that actually makes it a rare thing because CGC actually recognized that it's a factory mistake, that it's not that the staples were removed or anything like that. It's a factory mistake that there was no staples. So actually it's a rarer version of Felix the Cat number 1. And it's just kind of cool. It's a very high grade. It's a 8.0, you can see. And it's just a really, really nice cover. I like Felix the Cat. So yeah, it was kind of a cool one to get. Now, next one. This was not actually from an auction, but it was actually from, sometimes you can actually buy items directly on Heritage. And this is Strange Tales number 109. It's the one just before 110, obviously, where Doctor Strange made his first appearance. But this is the first appearance of Cirque, and she's one of the, I think she'll be one of the Eternals. So kind of a major issue. And I paid about $100 for this. So it's not a bad one to pick up. And it's a reasonable grade. It's a mid grade. So not too bad. And this is another one where it was an offer. I had an offer. I put an offer on this within the Heritage site. And it is Archie's Madhouse. Now, if you're not familiar with this one, I don't blame you, but it's a major key. Major key. Usually this goes for several thousand even. Because it's the first appearance of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And in this grade, it's usually a pretty pricey book. I paid $600 for it, though. So just to give you a sense of how expensive this book is. And it's a very rare comic. And as I said, it's the first appearance of the Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Kind of a major key. So. Now I mentioned at the beginning of the video that I was buying a whole bunch of Neil Adams kind of iconic Batman art and comics. So I'm not sure. Let's see if I can kind of show this. This is a very famous one. I paid 140 for this, I think. And it's Batman 241. It's just a very iconic cover. I don't think there's any major first appearances. No, nothing really major in it, but it's just a cool cover. It's just a very famous, iconic cover. They use it for a lot of poster art now, and it's just a very cool Neil Adams not original, but artwork for Batman. And it's a high grade. You'll see it's a 7.0, so not too bad. One more bag of stuff. And then, now this one's a really cool one, another Neil Adams original artwork. And this is Batman Detective Comics 400. And it's the first appearance of Man-Bat. But it's also a gold label. So this is signed by Neil Adams. And it's just a really cool, I'm just trying to avoid the glare. It's a really cool, iconic, Batman. So it's Detective Comics 400, and I think I paid, I think it was like 200 for this. So, his signature alone goes for sometimes that much. So it's just a very, very cool, iconic cover by Neil Adams, but also a major key because it's the first appearance of Man-Bat. So just a very cool altogether comic. Okay, the next one. Now this one is not an expensive comic, but I didn't pay much. So this is one of those ones where sometimes you see some items on Heritage where nobody's bidding, just nobody bid. And I got this for $8. And I thought, wow, it's sort of a reprint almost of the first appearance of Little Dot and Richie Rich for that matter. So it's actually earlier appearance of Richie Rich before the Richie Rich comic came out from Harvey. So it's actually a very old comic. It's from 1957 and it's just a kind of a cool one. And to get it for $8, can't go wrong. I think the buyer's premium made it like 20, but it's like still, pretty great. And it's just an early appearance of Rich Rich. So that's Tasty Freeze Comics Little Dot. So just kind of a cool one. I think it usually sells for maybe about $80 in that grade. And it's I think it's like a, high grade. Okay, so we're almost done here. Get them all out. Okay, this is a major one. And this is, one sec here, let's see if I can get no glare on it. This is Phantom Stranger #1. This is the original Phantom Stranger #1, first appearance of Phantom Stranger. And it's a 2.0, which is a low grade. But even in this low grade, this is usually about 2,000 to 3,000. It's just a very hard to find comic. And I paid, like with the buyer's premium, it was 1,000. So very expensive comic, but it's a major key. Very hard to find this comic. And it's from 1952. So just to give you a sense of how old it is. And it's the first appearance, the very first Golden Age appearance of Phantom Stranger. So kind of a cool character that I really like. This is actually my second copy of this issue. And my other one is 1.0, which is pretty low grade. And this is an upgrade. Believe it or not, a 2.0 is an upgrade for me. And it's just really hard to get this one in a higher grade. It's just, and it's really expensive. Like once you get, anything higher, it's going to be really, really expensive. So just kind of a cool one to pick up. So just 3 more to go. Okay, another low grade, but this is a Batman 105. And this is the first appearance of Batwoman in Batman comics. She originally made her first appearance in DC Comics, and this is her first appearance in Batman comics. So just kind of a, hopefully I'm trying to avoid the glare. Okay, and just kind of a cool, I'm a big fan of Batwoman. She's kind of a funny character, so I kind of just liked her. So yeah, that's the first Batwoman. I forgot how much I paid for that. I think it was a couple $100. And this one is Justice League 23. And this is the first appearance of Queen Bee. You can see her right there. And she's kind of a cool character. So Justice League 23. I think I paid $100 for this. It wasn't that expensive. Actually, I think it was less than that. It was $80. And that's it with the buyer's premium. So, you know, it's a good, reasonable high grade, 6.5. And it's from 1963, so it's a fairly old comic. So yeah, just kind of a nice one to get. First appearance of Queen Bee. Now this one is the last of the series that I got, and it's another one I paid about $80 for. And it is sort of a crossover between the JSA and the Justice League. So it's sort of like the original team, I guess, of the JSA, which is the Justice Society of America. And they sort of have a crossover where they kind of battle it out with the Justice League. So it's kind of a cool comic. Can be very pricey, this one. Even like usually goes for, in this grade, usually about $150. So kind of a nice little comic from 1965. It's another Silver Age comic. Okay, so that's it. So that was my big unboxing video from Heritage, and I hope you enjoyed. Please leave feedback in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to have another big unboxing video coming up soon. Okay, bye for now.